Hello, welcome back. Last time I came to this production alchemy puzzle, even though I knew better, and gave it an attempt, which had the expected outcome. I have a partial solution here, which I think assembles exactly one product, is that right? So it peels that orange and assembles an empty orange peel, and does that. Yep, okay. So a thought has occurred to me. I won't save instructions by doing this, but I'll save my own time and can probably finish this in like 2 minutes if I just make some small tweaks here. Reverse these two. Have you always run this over the glyph of calcification. An alternative way would be to have the glyph be over here and have you always run it over before you put it in there. What that means is you can have an identical instruction set for getting a water atom or a salt atom. So these two don't really have to talk to each other in particular. You can just do your job whenever an atom is available. You can peel that and put it through in whatever order. And that'll let me copy these to their own channels out of phase, and it won't matter that this is one behind where this is. There might be some synchronization I have to do here. I will need for all of these an extra left instruction now. Whoops. What did I do? I don't know. Something weird. Anyway, so extra left instruction. Is there any place where things will not fit because of that? Well, that'll fit better. Right here you'll have to wait slightly more, but that's probably fine. Because... no, that's weird. It's fine though. Okay, so let's... wait. Okay, yeah, so you're waiting for this. Let's just see that that still works the same as I expect. What the heck? Oh, I see. This was the one that calcified. Alright, so that gets replaced by this. This. Neat. So yeah, everything calcifies, even if it's already salt. Just so I don't have to think about it. Okay, great. And then that resets. You're peeling a new orange. You already have another one of those. Okay, and you didn't get to your thing early enough. If your reset point was a bit different, it'd be better. Why didn't you reset? Because this is that. Okay, got it. So because of that period, right, I can't have a separate cycle length per channel. So how many quicker do you need to get where you're going? I think just a period override of 2 instructions. Well, now here's a thing. No, there's more to this than just the calcification. There's the space occupied by this and the space interacted with by this that I'm gonna have to... oh, gross. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work as easily as I thought. Alright, so let's see how it goes if I do that. So you should at least be able to continue... okay, 2? 3? I thought I only needed 2 more, but maybe I counted wrong. Right, because things move through conduits faster than I thought, but oh no, that's overriding this period too, of course. Oh, right, and I can't have it loop back around ever. What I need to do is just actually copy all these instructions. Gross. Is there a reason that resets all the way out there? No. Alright, So yeah, I have to actually just copy all the instructions. Ugh. That is disgusting, but I don't think there's any reasonable way around it. Maybe there's a way around it, but I don't know that way. Okay, and then you get resynchronized in a different place where it's like... What if I just compact this over to the left as far as it can go? Let's just see what happens. I mean, this is just going to be tedium. Ah, gross. Whoa. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, right here. Okay, all the way back to there. Yep, this is all just going to be timing tweaks. What? Who? Where? What? Oh, so you need a delay. Oh, wait. What, already? How? Oh, that's why the reset was delayed. I understand. Okay. That's what I changed. How do I select multiple... I can't drag. Oh, this is awful. Like I don't know a way to make a selection box from here because all the drag zones start on an instruction. Guess that's what I get for not involving resets more. Right, so you have to go out there. And then the equivalent would be... Well, I don't necessarily need this. This is the kind of timing tweak that I'm going to need to make all over this program just to get it to behave, though. Ugh. Keep trying to figure out if there's just a friendlier way to do this, but... The only other way I can imagine is with like a 6 arm that takes a... Oh, now I'm thinking about some stuff. What if... Oh, that's interesting. What if this arm did something imaginary? Like, this would do 7 operations per product. One of them, the first time, would grab onto air. Every time after that, it would not. And it would just make the... You know, it would park this thing in its partially assembled state over top of the output. It would take you a lot more instructions per thingy, but a lot less overall because I wouldn't have to copy. I don't know which is going to be less tedious, that or this thing that I've resigned myself to doing. They're both terrible. Yeah, see, now here you're going to have to be faster because you're probably about to drop a... Well, no, you're taking your time. I mean, I could run this fast and just see where the collisions are and tweak based on that. I think there's about to be one. Not yet. Maybe here. Yeah, okay. See, yeah, and then there's that problem. That's the other thing. Okay. I feel like I would much rather have this... Have a solution that doesn't involve just copying all of this so many times. Okay. Instead of committing myself to this type of madness, copying all of that, let me commit myself to a different type. Let's rearrange this. I've already made this one rearrangement here. Rearrange this so that you can do the same thing every cycle and actually make this work. One thing that definitely involves is moving this farther away from you, which I can do. For example, I can do this. Yeah, but then you lose your parking. You need that parking space. I can do this. Can I? Maybe. Sure. Of course. Why not? Sounds fine. Do I ever touch this space from here? That doesn't count as touching that. No, I don't think I do. Okay, things are going to be all messed up, but it should be safe to have this layout and have you actually just touch this. Oh, cool. Okay, now I could even put the conduit down here. Okay, this looks real awkward, but I think by avoiding touching this row and letting you use that for your operations, moving stuff up here, parking it there, and yeah, you know what? This is pretty promising. Okay, in this new system, let's do a thing immediately. Grab. Yeah, okay, so I want to be able to do an identical set of operations here on number 2, all of the times that you would grab an atom. The very first one will grab air and do nothing. All the rest need to... Every single one needs the potential to be the last one that puts this into the product, so that's fine. I'm going to be happy enough just delaying this by enough instructions that you can finish your every task. So here's what that'll mean. Grab. Okay, I don't know. It's impossible to avoid interacting with this row. I can't rotate a thing here unless I could somehow grab the center, and even then it would probably collide with the outer wall. No, I'm still going to have this same problem. Can I, like, flip this horizontally? Or, okay, so what's the minimum amount of space down here I can touch by putting together a thing up here? I mean, with this, you know, it's going to sit like that or like that. One of those two ways. With this, I avoid just sitting in this row. Like, it keeps itself up here. The only time it needs to touch this row is when... Oh, wait, but I can have this synchronized just fine, actually. No, that's okay. I can just introduce more delays down here on number 1 if I need to. Okay. I've convinced myself this is the way to go. Now, how am I doing it? Pick up an atom that could be anything. Let's simplify this. I'm going to put a little more work on number 1. That's just going to be friendlier. And yeah, this will never touch any of that. So number 2 then, we'll still pick up from there, and that's fine. Actually, probably from here like this. So I'm imagining like grab, left, left, pivot right plus release. In that one instruction, the pivot right before the plus happens, you will be taking up some of this row, but that's the only time. Can I flip something horizontally? So, well, no, I mean, there could be stuff here, there could be stuff here. I don't know. If I flip you horizontally, I can get away without the conduit, for one thing. Because that's just like right next to where that would park that stuff. But I mean, taking up this space is not better than taking up this space. It's the same thing, essentially. Okay, let's just do this and see how far it gets me. If I have to tweak it, I can tweak it. So grab, left, left, pivot right, plus reset. No, false. Okay, so when you've bonded that onto there, and you pivot right and plus, that'll make the final bond, if it is a final bond to make. You'll plus, release, grab, reset. Minus, reset. So you'll set it down for a moment on top of this every time you have an operation to do. So that is your basic operation. Every operation here is now going to be this. So take this out, synchronize with that. Take this out, synchronize with that. With this, probably? Take this out, not have enough room to synchronize, okay? So here's where timing is going to have to maybe change, maybe not. Just going to pack this in where it fits. That would be here, that doesn't even fit with that, okay. So, here's where that's going to go. Here's another. And here's another. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. Yeah, so here's already a synchronization point with these. I need more of those. So this will all have to wait until I can complete this operation. All? Really? Probably not all. Because you can drop this before you've picked it up. There can be some overlap there. Yeah, so here 2 is waiting for 3. Here 3 is waiting for 2. But 3 doesn't need to wait for 2 yet. It's this release where it's going to have to. Yeah, so right here you will have to wait until this, I believe. And I'll need another one at the very end for after that release. However, all of this means nothing because I changed this. So I have to change all of the 2 instructions to accommodate this new space. That's fine. Pretty sure I can do that. What's convenient is, what's convenient is 1 knows when it's getting a water atom, so it won't have to interact with this space at any time other than when it's doing that. And I feel like you'll have an easier time reaching a conduit that's here than one that's there, so you won't have to interact with this space unless you have a water. And yeah, there's no reasonable way to get... Ooh. Yeah, no, there's no reasonable way to get... stuff. Stuff. Anyway. So... every time you release something into the conduit... For most of these, I can replace the right with a plus. But then I'm going to need a minus and a left. Well, no, hang on. No, replace the right. Okay, well, so for this particular one, I think this can become a plus, this can become a minus, and it all lines up. Let's do the first little bit of this. Two is busily doing nothing up there. Okay. Okay. That part is good. There was just what would be a collision if you had a full ring, wouldn't you? Yes, that would definitely collide if you had a full thingy there. So that's already a problem, but one could just dodge that out of the way. You know what? Yeah, let's work in the hypothetical. and do this all at once. Also in the hypothetical right here, that would collide. Oof. Maybe it wouldn't get that far. Hold on, 18 products. Oh, you have a higher product requirement, so oh boy, I sure am glad I abandoned my my previous idea of copying this 6 times. So I do have to have an infinitely repeatable setup here. Yeah, this requires 18 products, so no just shoving your waste products off to the side. No copying your instructions unless you want to do it 3 times as many times as you first planned to. I need to make 18 of these things. Okay, that's completely reasonable. I mean, that's a great way, just by upping that requirement, that's a great way to prevent exploits like the ones I occasionally considered. So yeah, I really do need an infinitely repeatable machine here. Okay, so in the interest of infinite repeatability, let's just remove this first. Well, I mean, it's going to line up like that however I do it. I mean, it'll line up somehow. So I don't know. I feel like it makes more sense to put this at the end than the beginning. I don't know why I feel like that. I just do. So hang on. Is that the right number? Yes. Yes, that's the right number right now. So I won't worry about that yet. I will have to eventually though, won't I? Because you'll be doing something, you'll be at the end of your thingy, you just have a late startup. So yeah, why wouldn't I do it at the start? I mean, I want to worry about this now. Give me my opportunity to worry. Okay. You're doing some work there. Okay, right here I could do a left turn. Okay, here's where I'm going to insert my opportunity. Oh dear. Check it out. I'm going to do a cheat. It's about the only reasonable way I can imagine to do this. That way I can drag a box. Then I'll delete that arm afterwards. Okay, so before this pivot, I want a left and a right. Just 2 instructions long will be enough. Left, right. That dodges this out of the way for just long enough for you to pivot over and then plus. Alright, so you go away. I might bring you back later. Don't worry about it. That also means you have to go to the right, which is fine. It's the... Right, so I want the left to line up with the pivot. I think that's what I want. Okay. So in the hypothetical, you would grab that then. Pivot and turn. This goes here, this goes here. They might not collide. I think they shouldn't. Then you plus, and this is out of the way. That should work. Okay. So first problem averted. Put it there in case it's a finished product. Take it back in case it's not. And drag it to that location. Oh, I'm assembling this from the wrong end. Yeah, I actually need to put new ones on here. Meaning your procedure lengthens. This puzzle's nasty. Because yeah, if you've done that, the empty space is not... Can I have the empty space be here? Hold on. Okay, so in the hypothetical, one more time. So let's say that there is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that'll bond onto nothing, so it'd have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that's no good. Oh. Oh yeah, this is deeply flawed. Okay, well, this was a good time to find that flaw, you know. A little earlier would have been better, but there are worse times. So all I really need to do to fix that is minus pivot left instead of pivot right plus, right? I can still build in that direction. See, the thing is, if I want to build from this direction, I have to swing this down in this area, which I'd kind of rather avoid if I can. So, okay, so there'd be any number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from 0 to 5 atoms here, 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 and here. And 0 to 1 atoms in your claw. So let's pretend it is 5. You will just have bonded the final thing in there, and you're missing a bond between these two. So yeah, you would need to minus, pivot left, and we put this back here. Minus, pivot left. Since there was a minus, this procedure lengthens, doesn't it? What's the rest of this look like at that point? Probably wrong. Okay, so bonded all around there, missing bond. Drag it all down here, so bonded all the way around here, occupying these two spaces, I note. That's fine, you'll dodge out of the way as appropriate. Then pivot left, so that the missing bond gets created. Then you're going to release. Plus, plus, grab. Plus, grab, plus, release. Grab minus reset. Is that right? Probably not. It's correct in the case that that's the final one. What if it's the first one? You've put an atom there. You've done nothing at all here. There's still an atom here. That's exactly what I want. I think? Yes, that should be. Okay, so in the case of 2, you've bonded this to that. You've swung it over there. Oh, really? Like that? Wait, what? Oh, no, this is the old procedure. Right, so that's pivoting the wrong way. Okay, this seems right. I think that'll all do what it's supposed to do. Okay, so then that's the thing that gets repeated instead of this. Yes, it's longer, but it's necessarily longer. Okay. The grabs are marking where an atom is available. I'll have to alter your timing. That'll insert more instructions naturally, so that's all fine. Let's check the first little... Okay, well, I can do this at least, I think. Nope. Okay, you're probably too late already, but that's also probably okay. Let's see, I think I can put my spare arm right here and nobody will get in the way, just so that I can highlight stuff. That's why you exist. Right, okay. So let's watch this. Currently you will collide. I could delay 3. 5 by 5? That's a lot to delay it. But it seems necessary. That would be the delay on this minus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just gonna have to be... Okay, you were... it was actually 4, okay? It's just gonna have to be. I don't know that that won't collide. I'm not sure you make it out of the way of this before you make it into the way of it. I think those are going to hit each other. I can't really test it easily, so you know what? In the interest of not wasting time later, not wasting my time later, but maybe wasting some machine time later, I'm going to go ahead and put a turn of padding in here because I think I might need it. I'm fairly certain this move over here will be safe while pivoting over. But I think the minus would have collided with that. So, all of you, I'm going to be doing this a lot of times. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, I think that should now be... I'm not so sure. But maybe. Okay, so you're all fine. You doing stuff. That's fine, that's fine. The next spot where it's not fine is right there. One just happens to be conveniently grabbed right onto that. Right at that moment. So that I can insert a left, a wait, and a right. I do want you to wait 1. These are no longer accurate, so you know what? Forget those. I'll relearn what those positions are because those don't mean anything at this point. Okay. So it's all good up to this point. That's too early. Why are you doing that now? Because I delayed the wrong thing. And also, you need to delay 1 more, it looks like. Okay, I'm convinced. It is fine that you do no movement to this during this procedure, because, yeah, that all just makes sense. Yeah! Okay, well, that's a change I need to make there. I forgot about that part. Okay, so go back a couple of instructions, and instead of this, this becomes a plus. And then instead of this, that becomes a minus. Okay, so I was able to make the same modification there. You are ready as soon as you can get where you're going. I don't know what delay is going to have to be there. I'm going to, for now, just assume, well, I mean, that's what it's been every time, so that. That is all fine. You're accommodated. Yay! Oh. So that's just always going to be a problem right there. Okay, so gotta avoid that somehow. I have... Oh, do I have a way? Well, if you're doing that in that order, you could plus first. I don't know if that's good enough because there was only one atom there, and there would be one there in a future scenario, and that does that. Yeah, so that's a case of this bottom part needing to touch this row. Gross. I may have to do that operation just completely a different way. Have I already touched this row with these at any point? That didn't do it, but like a pivot left from here would. Oh, yeah, I totally already did it. Okay, so that is immediately a problem. Okay. Wow, yeah, I really just have to rewrite my entire program here. Great! Fantastic! I mean, I can still use this as a framework, but oh, there's a lot of tweaks I gotta make. So that's sort of okay. That's not. That will never be. Except in, like, circumstances where it is, but, you know, that is guaranteed to cause me a problem with my current plan. I think if I grabbed on here and pivoted left, I would definitely be okay. So if the effect I'm going for is a pivot left and a that, I can get the same effect with a lot more instructions. Give me some room. Yeah, that'll affect the timing of this. I'll figure it out when I figure it out. So that's a release plus grab, pivot left. Then what? Plus? And then you're in a completely different place from where you expect to be, but at least you didn't touch this row. Before you did that, what was your next move? Oh, you're just dodging out of the way of that. Oh. Well, eventually you want to unbond that. Okay, so if I redo... Wait, what? Conveniently, this is a spot where you can take your turn and do your thing. If you just wait one, then I can do this operation, and that kind of just lines up in a friendly way. Okay, great. Yeah, okay, so you want... release minus grab, then resume. Release minus grab. Here, for now I'm going to compact you this way. Yes, okay. Everything's good here. Why did you put that down? Because you don't know what you're doing. Ah, this is a dodge. All of this goes away. Neat. Okay, well that's nice. Alright, I'm not going to compact everything. In fact, let's compact nothing for now. Okay, so the plus goes away because you're already in that position. I'm going to move these over. Release grab. No. Okay, this is a lot of compacting that's happening. I do like it. It won't matter that much because I'll still have to wait for 3 to do its job. 3 that will become 2. But yeah, that's nice and quick. Okay, cool. Next problem is that you're minusing 1 too many times. So, okay, so where are you heading with that? Your ultimate destination is there, and you can totally just, I mean, this is an easy fix. Yeah, check it. I fixed it. Right? In fact, I even just that. And that's just better in every way. Cool. Okay, well, that was good. Now, you can't do this, whatever you're trying to do. That's a dodge, so that's gone. Great. Currently not necessary because you're not synchronized with that. Okay, yeah, so then you would plus... Yeah, okay, I can just bring little parts of that over at a time. You are... Are you waiting the appropriate length of time for stuff here? Yes. Okay. So that is currently synchronized. What were my words at the start of this? I can fix this in like 2 minutes. I should know better. Some lessons I just never quite learn. I mean, should I really learn to be more pessimistic? I think optimism is a virtue. Why you release? Don't. Okay. You ripped that salt off. You're waiting for absolutely nothing. You have no reason to... False. That would ram you into this. So wait. Didn't you have a real nice opportunity a second ago? Hold on. Okay, so there's some wait time here for no reason. Because the last salt was dropped off long ago. This will probably be wrong, but maybe not. That's pretty comfortable. Oh yeah, I would trust that, I think. Okay, good. So no synchronization was needed there. It just happened. What are you doing? Okay, right, you're doing that operation. Okay. So there's a salt ready. You did that. That's probably bad. Yeah, seems like it. Also, you're doing one of those pivots. That also seems bad. Yeah, okay, so here's where you run into some of your problems. So once again, I'm going to remove a minus. Put this before that. And just do that pivot another way. Because it seems better. You put that there, which is fine. What do you think you're doing next? That? Okay. Okay, whatever you're doing, it's not doing. So all of this goes away then. All of this, in fact, goes away then. And some of you come over. You're gonna have to do something a little different here. That's a grab. Okay, so I need a release minus grab right. Oof. Release minus grab right. Oh. Plus... Okay, I don't know what you're doing at this point. You don't either. Nobody does. You need one more plus. Alright, that's gonna be a wait period, and also you're in a bad place right now. That's okay. I'm going to park you on the calcifier. And then you can do some of your work there. Shoot, I wish I had, like, made a copy of my in-progress program so I knew, like, what step it was trying to do right here. Like, what is your plan with this triangle? Also, a lot of this can come over here. So yeah, 3 is working as fast as it can. Oh, which means, since it's working as fast as it can, then I can actually just drop this. Great! That's very convenient. Excellent timing. Bad timing. Okay, that's fine. So you want a minus with that? That's just weird. Why do you want that? But okay, if that's what you kind of thing you like. Okay, you're gonna have to wait one with that. You're gonna have to have a grab here. Are you trying to grab like this? I don't know what number 1 thinks it's doing. So you had a grab, a pivot left, a plus, a plus. Wouldn't it make a lot more sense? Okay, I'm just going to reinvent because that's easier than understanding what was there before. Because what was there before just doesn't make sense. So that's a left, grab, pivot left. Right, release if you can, but I bet you can't. You're going to have to wait a long time on this release. Right? No, you can do it now. Well, no, that's not that. Yeah, no, that's the next one after that. Yeah, so here's where... Okay, that's trustworthy. If that didn't collide, this certainly would never. Alright, so this release needs to wait until next time you can have grabbed, which is all the way up here. Okay? That is the earliest I can do that. Unless I'd like take a detour with that and grab that and put it there. If I land here, that's probably a thing I could do. And that would get you moving faster. Yeah, I'll have to modify this a bit, but yeah, it's okay. Oh, and you know what else? You're waiting anyway. Yeah, you just sitting right there with one of those. Grab, left, release, left. Okay, I parked this here. Freed that up so that you can release immediately? Cool. There's probably other problems. Ah! Okay, so not quite so immediately. Wait. Something doesn't make sense. What did I do? Did I release instead of grabbing or something? I have a double grab in there. What did I do? Where am I? Who am I? What happens? It's right here. Okay, no, that's not what I thought it was. Right, right, grab, left, release, left. Then you can resume your work. So you take that out of the way, you have to wait 1 for the release, and then you can resume. Great, okay. Your next cycle will be a little different because you'll grab from here instead of there, which is completely fine. It let you do some more work quicker, although you're going to have to wait anyway, so that was probably just a waste. It's okay, don't worry about it. You don't know what you're doing right now, do you? You just tried to grab onto nothing. Okay, yeah, so instructions from here on out are Nonsense. And you know what? I'm going to delete all of them. Remake. That's fine. So that's your state. You're all good. I have not really made extra work for 3. It's fine as it is. Okay, so you are there. You need minus left grab, pivot right, grab, pivot right, release. Plus grab right, and then release at some point. Probably not for a long time. So at this point, it absolutely makes sense to move all of this over to the right, doesn't it? Because otherwise... Yeah, no, that definitely has to move to the right. Okay. That's fine. This should work okay. Somehow, I'll find a way. Oh. Well then. Alright, so let's abort this silly idea and just not do that at all, because there is really no reason to. Instead of taking this detour, that's all the way from here to... No, wait. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. That's all the way from here to there. Hold up, release. One's just gonna wait on that. Yeah, okay, so you... No, wait, what? Okay, so this release goes away. So yeah, you have to wait for that to have done... What is it? Is this pivot? This pivot? Yes, that's how it was. Okay, so that fits. You're back to your normal procedure. I don't have to worry about anything except for waiting a while on this. The length of time is going to be about like this much, I think, because one of you needs to go here. You have to do a lot of extra work there for any one of those to be valid. And now you can release. Great. There was nothing there. Therefore, there always will not be. Oh dear. Look at you. How rude. Okay, I can work around that. I have lots of time with number 1. So if I'm making up a new pattern, that's fine. You can just plus instead, release, minus, minus, right, grab, right, plus, plus, left, release. I think. Because when that pops back in, I put that there, which is fine. That's not in anybody's way. Then I dodge this, dodge that, put it there. Well, I wait 1 instruction, 2 instructions, because you do need another of these here. This is going to line up weirdly. It's fine. I think I'm almost done. There may still be some debugging here. Oh boy, this is taking a while. It's fine. Your state of things when you release that is you're here. There's a water there. So you will minus grab minus pivot right, right, plus plus left, so that's the calcified water in there. Release, you probably won't be able to yet, but that's fine. Left, grab, right, release, you definitely won't be able to, but I'll figure out when you will be able to. Okay. good. Ooh! Okay. So, you just cool it for a second. That's about to move out of the way. Right here, I think, would be good. Perfect. Okay, great. Great, calcified. Yeah, you hold off on that until, like, forever. Till here? Yikes. Okay, that's fine. You should be able to do this immediately. And I will need another of these right here. This will go here? That feels like it follows my pattern. Why did that happen? Oh. Oh. This specific pattern. Unforeseen. Oh dear. If that's a problem there, it's a problem in all of these places. Oh. Because you slid something imaginary, but then you slid into something real. Oh. How do I fix that? Huh? I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I think I have a way. Oh no, that won't work. Yeah, so you'd grab something imaginary if it loops all the way around to there. Go there. Since you have to let it go to put in the output, and that's... What if you grabbed by... here? So a turn left before you re-grab and go back. I think that works. And it even is the same number of... Okay, I found a fix, I think. So that's a turn left before this... Or sorry, a turn right before this grab every time. I think that's gonna be okay, because this will always be unoccupied unless it's the final one. Therefore, it's a problem when it's 5. No, that's no good. So 4 is no good with the old one, 5's no good with this new one. I want to grab it by the one that's down here, the one that's always there, but the track doesn't go that far. Oh no! Okay, got a gross solution. You know what? It's not that gross. Not the worst thing I've ever done. Check it out. You're that. So you'll do a right, you'll extend and grab. Yeah, okay, that's more instructions. Just gonna have to deal with it. No, wait, hang on. This is a little different. So yeah, you get into this position and release, yes. You turn right, you... No, wait, what? No, it's here, okay. So... yeah, okay, so after this you... plus... oh, wait, if you're a piston... why did I never think of using a piston here before? I don't even need this section to track. Oh, cool. That helps. Okay. That helps a lot. Oh. Okay. That helps so many things. You know what else? I could totally put this up here and have a shorter travel distance. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this makes everything simpler and easier and nicer. So check it. I'm going to change my instruction set here. Yes, that's fine. I can do that. So this is actually just a grab right now, and that's where your minus is. You can do it there. Pivot left and check it. This is an extend. Release. Grab, retract, reset. Neat. Oh yeah, that's totally worth the 40G. Like, dude, there's no question there at all. Okay, great. So that's my new procedure. Let's replace all of these with that, and retime everything, because that's what you have to do. That's just how it goes. So yeah, that solves many problems. Man, I really kinda got a little bit of tunnel vision there. Seeing my track and my fixed length arm, not even thinking about the fact that I could just spend a little more on a better tool and have an easier time with this. So I'm glad I finally worked that out. Okay, so obviously these completely dead spaces can compact. Wait, why is that was ever there? Oh, because I used to have instructions there, of course. Maybe I should test this out before I get too aggressive on my compaction. Let's at least just watch it work and see if it would... oh, you can go way earlier, by the way. That's where your release was, right? Okay. So you'd bond that onto what would be there. Move it down, pivot it. Sure, that'll have to be a little later. How much later? That much later, probably. Seems plausible. Yes, okay. So that's the one that is always real no matter which cycle I'm in. And that makes a lot of sense. Great. Great. You're immediately ready to do your next thing, by the way. Yeah, we're just going to compact this one at a time. Okay, unless there's some more, like, super nasty fundamental problems here. I should be good. Okay, you do need to wait on this minus until here? A little later. Okay, so that definitely can collide, which gives me concerns for this earlier one. If that's going to collide, this is going to collide, so you really do want to wait one more for that. Just going to head that problem off right now before it happens way later, which means you need to wait on that plus. Okay, great. No, not like that. Like this. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And you need to wait on that plus once again. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This is really cool. I really do like this puzzle a lot. It's asking me to do things that I haven't had to think about before. It's just extremely demanding is all. Alright, so after that release, you do that, I think. Is that the right time? Yes. Okay. Wonderful timing. You can compact a whole lot, of course. Everybody, everywhere. How many times have I said, I'll bet I'm almost done here? Oh dear. You can be doing that immediately. Excellent. Ugh. Okay, you can't be doing that immediately. You gotta wait for what? I don't know. When will be safe? Well, hang on. So I gotta do this first, yes. So that you can do your job safely. Some dead space that I can remove. You'll be safe here. So there, then compact all of that. And that should fit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good, 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 good. You're gonna have to wait a little while. Not a huge while, just a little while. Right up to here. And then similarly to here. And am I done? Haven't lost my optimism. It's still with me. Sweet. 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 Good stuff. Good stuff. Looking great. Looking perfect. You made a product. Then, while you loop back around, you do this portion of your work. Well, you know, this really should probably be a reset. And I did need the first one there. Okay. That can probably happen just, like, immediately. I had it all timed out at one point. That's gonna have to be right in here, isn't it? Yes, and you'll hold off on that plus for one instruction. And I do need everything else to synchronize. Including... Hey, why did you deselected? Okay, what did I want selected? This. Okay, this entire lane and this. Hold shift. Keep holding shift. To here, I think. Safe. Safe enough. Safe. Synchronized. Fine. Safe. Okay, great. So yeah, I've had this idea in my head for several puzzles where I could do something that behaves differently with the same instructions on subsequent cycles. This is the first time I've been actually forced to make it work. And I think I did it. Now this could go wrong at any point if I've made a little miscalculation. This is going to fully test all of my careful arrangements. Hey, let's do something before I let this complete. There we go. Don't need that extra cost just eating up a lane just to make it easier to select stuff. I did need it right up until I was done. Oh boy, I'll bet I could have saved myself some time if I had just realized I could make this a piston arm earlier and make everything easier. Oh, wow. Bet somebody's done it without. I'll bet you don't strictly need a piston arm there. Yeah, so production alchemy, deal with just this little hot space here. The hot spot in the middle needs to be very carefully danced around. This is looking good, though. At 6 products, I think I've proven that it works. At 7, I'll be absolutely sure. Yes, okay. Smooth, well-oiled machine, doing its job. Everything's great. And it looks so happy doing it. Gotta go through the motions. So the fundamentals of my plan with the track up there and, grabbing the thing, dropping it on the target, etc. were fine. It's just that I had that little problem because I was grabbing the wrong end of it. Wow, look at this. That's not me, though. Okay. Whew. Well, at least I'm on the low end of instructions. Yes, of course I am, because well, more instructions wouldn't have helped me with that, really. I don't know. Somebody was way on the low end. Wow. I don't even know how you'd optimize for that. I'm exhausted. Unsurprisingly. But wow. Okay, I did it. So if that other one was the sequence sorter, this was the, what was that other nasty TIS 100 puzzle? I don't know, there were 2 of them. Sequence mode calculator or something. I think that was it. Or signal length, I don't know. Anyway, so that's done. Oh hey, another one by Henley Servin. Wait, Henley Servin? Was that his name? I think so. Yeah, Henley Servin. Okay. He contributed further to the world of alchemy. Alright, see you next time for this contestants puzzle.